So if you find that topic triggering, because a lot of people are affected by this topic at the moment, maybe I suggest a different video. I'll do my best to keep it light, and just kind of tell you about my experience working for a large software company and how AI has affected me and my co-workers, for example. So, without revealing too much about myself, as I already said, I work for a large software company, and they recently announced a big sort of AI shift movement, where they need to reconsider how things are structured at the company, how what workflows we work with, and essentially how many people they need to accomplish the same thing. And this wasn't a cost related movement, because the company is earning more than it's ever have, and it's more to do with attracting shareholders. So most shareholders have been jumping ship, or most investors have been jumping ship to other projects like Anthropic and OpenAI and Google and whatnot, because there is a notion that those companies are more future proven, therefore there's more potential for a return from those companies. So my company wants to basically really show its commitment to the new technology that is AI, and therefore it's kind of doing it in this way where they acknowledge how powerful it is, and they're going the extra mile to basically say, look how committed we are. We're getting rid of like 50% of our workforce, for example. And the announcement basically was that they are to dismiss up to 50% of people from working at the company. And my department was one of the first ones affected in this big company, so my department's a very small piece of it, but we were one of the first, and I was one of the 4 remaining people within my role, whereas before it was 60 last year and 45 towards the start of this year. And now we're down all the way to 4, and technically 6, because 2 of them are team leaders, or like regional team leaders, which means the department shrunk significantly. I still don't have a really clear explanation as to, for example, why I was retained, or why the people that were retained were retained. It seems like there was some sort of, or is some sort of plan on why we were retained and what they plan to do with us in a way. But I guess it's to do with adaptability and potential, and I guess being relatively young and also curious, and showing an interest in the new technology earlier. I guess that's why, but maybe that's one component, or maybe not a component at all, I just don't know. But a lot of my co-workers have either shifted to a different role because they were, let's say, redeployed, and others were made redundant. Crocheted coaster, and I have a lot of hot tea, and I have a wooden desk, so to help prevent damage on the wood, I can just put it on this coaster. Which I thought was a pretty cool idea. But this whole thing with AI, whilst it's flattering to be retained and use for me in this AI world. It's also it's not super comforting, because even the people that are retained now, there is no promise, there is no guarantee that next year the same thing won't happen, because the AI technology moves so fast, it's almost impossible to keep up with it. And so, just because I'm safe now doesn't mean I will be safe next year, or the year after that, or the year after that, and progressively less and less safe it feels like. Unless this technology plateaus, but I think with the amount of money flowing into it, I don't think it will hit that wall anytime soon. Equally, it's also already very advanced, and the main constraint here is our ability to use it well. So even if it hasn't hit the wall, or it has hit the wall already, there is still a learning curve to how companies use it, how individuals use it. So it's like, it just feels so very uncertain, and I'm in a bit of a bubble because I work for a technology company, but this technology is spreading to other companies that aren't necessarily in software. It just affects software the most at the moment. Whilst there are also places in the world, or businesses, that are fighting the paper-based system and or struggling being paper-based, which is a few miles behind where we are with AI. And it just feels like it feels like a dystopian future a little bit. I just hope that I can improve my value for the next few years, and maybe after that point we would have already reached that plateau of AI development, and maybe I'll be better off. But again, it's just also so uncertain. So that's been kind of in my headspace over the last couple months, and it sucks. Honestly, it sucks. And when you're in that space, you don't really want to sit and record videos for YouTube, if I'm honest. In between, let me show you this other coaster that she made. I think it's really pretty. This one's a much thinner one. It's a finer yarn that she used, but I think it looks really nice. She's gone to Wales. She's gone to Wales at the moment. She's gone to Wales because her company is based in Wales, and she is having like a team thing. She's having a team thing, or a company meetup thing, sort of thing. About this channel in general, I feel like it's very rare that I find myself to be in a creative or creating mood. So I feel like maybe for the next, we'll see, but I think like every month I could release a video, maybe just catching up on what's been going on in my life like I did today, and hopefully future ones are less bleak or less depressing. But I'm just winding down from the channel a little bit. I'm still gonna keep all the videos, and every now and then I'll still post stuff, but my interest has waned, and my desire to make videos has waned. So this could be one of my last ones, it could be the last one, it could be one of many to come, but over a much longer period of time. Apologies for any background noise. There is a plane flying overhead right now. There's a plane. And there is also some roadworks outside that you can hear the bashing. The other thing that I spoke about in the last video was the pull-up bar you have here, that you see here in my doorway. I spend most of my time sitting down in this chair, exactly here. It's where my workstation is. It's also where I have my gaming PC under the table. So aside from food and odd bits, I don't really get up. So having a pull-up bar there, at least, especially if I see it in my meeting calls or whatever, I am reminded that I can go and hang a little bit. And I do pull-ups on it, but even just the process of hanging feels really good after you've been sat for a while. And it's also encouraged me to do more pull-ups, because I used to be really good at it, and I wish I did it more. And before I got this one above my door, it's or just in my doorway, I had a pull-up bar installed in my garage, but that's outside, and over the winter it's really hard to keep up the routine because you find every excuse not to go outside because it's cold, it's dark, it's whatever. So having it in my room, in my line of sight as I enter and leave the room, it's a constant reminder to just hang a little bit. To just hang a little bit. I don't know if you installed iOS 16.4 yet, but there is a pretty cool update, especially for, well, number one, I think it makes the keyboard a lot less buggy, which is good, and also there's improvements in the ambient music widget. It's not an app, it's a OS feature in iOS 16.4 where you can place a widget with a button on it, and depending on what you select, it can play some background kind of focus music, some piano, lo-fi beats, that kind of thing. And you just press the button and it plays that kind of music on your phone. So if you've got it connected to your AirPods or just a decent set of speakers or even just your phone speaker, you can create some nice ambience with, or audio ambience with it. And I think I'm going to use that feature a lot. I've put it on my home screen. Home screen. So yeah, this video is just catching you up on my last video, which is in Ukrainian, but I felt that it would be fair to also release some